Hi, welcome to clickmyproject.com. Let us see our project title is Mining Contracts for Business Events and Temporal Constraints in Service Engagements. The topic model is event temp clusters with an average match between two independent human annotations for the clusters, such as customer relationship management or business process outsourcing, manufacturing software licensing, business events in clustering, business related actions and activities such as purchase, delivery, bill payment, bank interest, accuracy, and licensing dispute resolution. We consider business events as the elements of a service engagements automatically organize the event temps into clusters. Business events and constraints can be automatically analyzed to determine whether a potential service engagement is well formed. The charges shall be due and payable within 10 days of the initiation of service. Identifying and understanding the events and their temporal relationships can help a business partner determine what to deliver and what do you expect from others as it participates in the service engagement specified by a contract. You can see our project data flow diagram is. We can start the process. So next process is raw contracts. The business events in contractual service engagements are distinct from other domains. A contract usually is drafted and signed before the relevant business service engagement occurs. So next process is pre-processing data. It removes unwanted data should be deleted. It is pre-processing in data. The rector remove unwanted character. Document files important data. First of all, it removes unwanted character to determine clustering of real data. So transfer in temporal constraint machines. To transfer in temporal constraint machines, the data we can selected important data to separating files. The clustering of data. So next process is extracted in main data. To extracted in main data, it should be contain a separate clustering of important data only to extracted in main data. We can see our project demo is to select in one dataset. To click on the click here button, have to select in dataset 4 folder. So to click on the data collection button, to feed on the combo box in dataset. So mining contract for .text files. So to click on the data details. To click on the data details buttons, use a selecting file size and file line and overall values. The file size in 15.38 KB and file line total line 223 in the document. So overall values in 15752 in documents of the data. So overall values is a selected file in 15752. So total line 223. So to click on the next button. So to click on the data load button to load on the rich text box in our document. So to click on the unwanted data to check in remove and unwanted data. So string mark has value. So and comma any value. So unwanted to data to check. So click on the calculate data. So how many data are number of unwanted data in 18 unwanted data here. To click on the data load, the user document unwanted data it should be removed. This data feed on rich text box 2. So file name mining contract for text files and original document 15752. So after remove symbols 15672. So removing data only after removing data 15672. So number of unwanted data 80. So 80 number of unwanted data it should be removed. So to click on the next button, to click on the data load button. So in the user's documents feed on the data panel. So to click on the calculate cluster button. So three type of document clusterings. So to click on the data clustering. So cluster process was calculated. The documents separated into three formatted. Next button, click on the data load. After symbols, remove the data to feed on the rich text box. To click on the cluster 1 button to clustering the data. So this document is separated into three files. So cluster 1 button. So cluster 1 process completed. To click on the cluster 2. So cluster 2 process is completed. So to click on the cluster 3 and cluster 3 process is completed. So to click on the next, to click on the cluster data 1. So the cluster data space count and after remove so was calculated. So unwanted space count 4098 after remove the data 112. To click on the cluster data 2 button. So cluster 2 data panel. So unwanted space count 8325 and after removed the data 3005. So to click on the cluster data 3 button. So cluster 3 data panel. So unwanted space count 12433, and after remove the data 7194. So to click on the next button, the user's documents are separated into 3 files. So to click on the extract one button, so the extract one button to extracted in only uppercase formatted, so clustering of data in extracted. So to click on the extracted 2 button, so the extracted 2 uppercases only determine the text box 3, so shown on here. So to click on the extract 3 button, the head file formatted, the uppercase files are shown here. So click on the next button. To click on the classify one, data find out successfully. So classifying the end user agreement, so important data of classifying 1, so classifying 2, so important data of second files in classifying 2. This data is so important, so that data was extracted classifies are group box 6. So to click on the classify 3 button, so that files, the last files are important data of classifying of feed on group box 7. To click on the next button, so data cluster 1 button to click. So next file formatted, we have more important of data only in 2 points. So that to click on the data, so feed on the group box 5, so reach text box 3. So to click on the data cluster button, so how many data are important, so the important data are feed on the text box 2. So these important data are points together. So one by one, the important data of verifying the admin process, we will check the important data to feed on the text box 3. So finally 6 points are extracted in we have more important data. The important extracting them is essential for each party to an engagement to ensure is being enacted correctly. It would be interesting to discover that relationships across business events. So the 6 points are important data into our document. So the documents clustering of important data 6 points, so easily the verify easily to understandable to the document in client process. Click on the next button. So to click on the data view button and analysis button, so we will check the admin process, the F measure in content class signals and officials and model web and class signals in our documents. So whole documents of data view in whole documents is F measuring. So whole documents is how many data of class signal and model web and all features web and class signals in F measuring algorithm. To click on the analysis button, how many data in unwanted removed data, so it would be interesting to discover the dispenser relationship across business events. Thank you.